Welcome to the EEE360 video for lab number 18, the wound rotor induction motor, part 3. For this lab, we'll be using the following components. We'll be using the AC power supply, the AC voltmeter, the AC ammeter, the 3-phase wound rotor induction machine, the 3-phase rheostat, as well as the 3-phase wattmeter. We'll also be using the handheld tachometer. And now the TA, Ji Chang, is ready to make the connections for us. First, we're going to set our 3-phase rheostat to 0 ohms. And now we're going to connect our variable AC power supply to the input on our 3-phase wattmeter. First, we'll connect the A phase to the input, and we'll connect the B phase of our adjustable power supply to the B phase input on our 3-phase wattmeter. We'll also connect the C phase to the C phase input of our 3-phase wattmeter. We're also going to check the line-to-line voltage of our variable AC power supply. We're going to check the line-to-line voltage between phase A and phase B. Now that we have our input connected, let's connect the output of our 3-phase wattmeter. We're going to have each one of these. We're going to connect A phase to the A phase ammeter. We'll connect B phase to our B phase ammeter. We'll also connect the C phase output of our 3-phase wattmeter to the C phase ammeter. Now we're going to make the connections to our stator windings. First, we'll connect the A phase output of our A phase ammeter to the A phase stator windings. We'll connect B phase to the B phase stator winding. We'll also connect the C phase ammeter to our C phase stator winding. It's important that we connect these stator windings in Y, so we're going to short the other side of our terminals for our stator windings. Now that we have that set, we're going to connect our rotor windings. We're going to connect the A phase to our A phase rheostat. And students, a rheostat is just a set of potentiometers, so they're variable resistors. So we're going to connect our A phase rotor winding to the A phase connection on the rheostat. The B phase rotor winding we're going to connect to the B phase rheostat. And our C phase winding we're going to connect to the C phase rheostat. Now that we have all of our connections properly made, we're going to energize our circuit. We're going to turn on the power supply, and we're going to adjust for 208 volts line to line. Now we have that voltage set. We can see that our watt 1 reading, our left watt reading, is negative, so we're going to click that to negative. And now let's take a close look at all of our measurements. Here's our close-up of our 3-phase watt meter. We can see the watt 1 is negative. This is reading negative 35 watts. Watt 1 is a positive reading, we can see here, and that's reading 90 watts. Here's a close-up of we have the A phase is drawing 0.73 amps, B phase is drawing approximately 0.8 amps, and our C phase stator winding is drawing approximately 0.72 amps. And here we can see that our rotor is turning at 1788 RPMs. And now, students, it is your chance to perform this and other experiments as outlined in your laboratory manual.